see here. Can I go to track shipment, please? Okay, back to YouTube. Studio. Content. Live. Huh. I know we're live. Good morning. How you doing there? Zach Stewart, you haven't been on in a while. Hope you've had a happy Christmas. And we got a new year coming. I'm trying to figure out where... Up there it goes. Trying to figure out why my live stream wasn't going live. In my app here on my computer. It's live here, but just not on the computer. Delete. The ding dog. I'm checking a shipment. Yeah, I know. I need to go let those dogs out. No, really? Oh, that's right. You do the lobster thing. I'm sorry. I forget. Able. I don't want to manage it. I want to find where it's at. So let's go to. Oh, it's in Greeley. It's out for delivery. Cool. So, that is a dangerous job. You're absolutely right. I might have to go let this dog out. You can hear him. Be right back. And yes, I'm in my pajamas.
That's the other thing I had to do.
Alrighty, we're coming back. Had to go let dogs out. Being crazy. At least you enjoy it. Like I said, it's coffee time. Come hang out with us. Have a cup of coffee. I've got the trusty cup here, Beatles cup. That is very true. Very, very true. Oh, I need to go like this. Because if I don't do this, I'm going to have someone text me or call me, and it's going to go through the stream. And then we'll be out of luck. So this is up for delivery. So it'll be here by 11 o'clock. Go ahead on, bud. Oh, you want up here? You want to come be on the stream? Come on. If you want to be on the stream, you got to get up here, buddy. Let's get the studio turned on here. Come on. Come on. Come on, get up here. There you go. There's the boy. He's the dishing. Gotta have the puppy in the stream. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's good. Good boy. Okay. Now go. Go sit in the... Go sit over there. Oh, it's a little... Oh, man. Man, this chair feels like it keeps getting taller. So, I don't know what's going on with my chair. It does. It feels like it keeps going up when I'm not in it. Which it very well could be. Lots of spam. Nothing. Yep, it's all junk. It's literally all junk. Don't you love it when your spam filter works great? I love it when mine works. think Waves is dropping a new plugin here soon. They haven't dropped it yet. Okay, literally just, oh, I got a spam. Delete all the spam. Anyways, I sold our PA console at a Soundcraft UI. He is a lovely dog. Thank you for saying that. I had a message over here. That guy wants to. Oops, I can spell. Yeah. But I have a console coming. It's coming today. It's the sound. So I sold the Soundcraft UI 24R. Sold it to a guy here in town who could probably use it a lot more than I could. He bought it to do his live stuff, which he does like. He's a solo artist. So I don't know why he needs so many inputs, but it's got 20 inputs. Do a whole band with it. You really could. What is that? What are you asking? What is that? The UI Soundcraft? The Soundcraft UI is it's a mix. It's like the Behringer mixers, or it's just like a mixer. It's like a digital mixer in a rack mount box. It's got a bunch of inputs, a bunch of outputs for mics and instruments and stuff for doing live sound. So that's what that is. You can look it up. It's really cool. I had it for last couple years. It got used for big shows, and actually big shows. It was for me, the big shows that I did. It was a little just like there. It worked, but I felt very limited. Plus, it's the control. It's all iPad. It's all iPad controllable, so you can mix on an iPad. It's got faders that are on an iPad, and I was like, it's pain to have to scroll. Like you only get 8 at a time or 10, depending on the size of your iPad or device that you're on. The nice thing is it worked. You could use it with a mix app like MixStation, or you could use it with their software, which was just a UI or a graphic UI on a web browser. You just typed in the IP address of the device, and there you go. Told him if he had any problems with that, he could call me. So far, he hasn't had any issues. But I sold it last week. I took that money and I put it towards our new console that's coming today. It's the Presonus 32 SC, not SE, SC, 32 SC. They do have SE versions now, but this is the previous generation, and I got it because it's the difference between the new ones and the old ones is not very much difference. So I thought, you know what, not much difference. So I feel a little out of frame. There we go. May have shifted, or I just sat it down wrong. But yeah, it's got 16 inputs, but it's expandable through networking, and they make stage boxes that will network to it, to where you can get up to like 64 channels. Like it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna start with 16 on it. It's got 16 ins. It's got 10 outs, which is not more inputs than the UI, but it has physical faders. I can actually hold it and touch it and do all that stuff, and then I can also do various other things. So, but did I do? Maybe I didn't. Sometimes I forget to do this. Let's go here and go. Let's get our affiliates in there. I did not do that. I need to. Edit title. Boop. V. Okay, that's in there. Now if I go up here to here, and I go... I forgot to put this in a playlist. Live stream. Coffee time. Ooh, you know what I didn't do? There's another video I posted yesterday. I need to edit this one. I need to put it... It's live and no code done. We started this playlist called Live and No Code, and we were going to do it here in the studio, but what I've been doing is adding, where is it? Where are you? Oh, you did. Cool. Done. Well, I might change the name of this one. GA. Okay, we'll call that good. Yeah, I saw someone pop on, but I guess they gone now. Anywho, just kind of doing that. But yeah, that console should come today, which should be good. Says it's out on says on FedEx vehicle for delivery, Greeley, Colorado. So they're gonna come all the way up here. I doubt it. You never know though. It's weird that it would go to. It's weird that it would go to Greeley and not. Although that's where the if it's coming express, that's where the FedEx Express branch is at. Is in Greeley, which is not too far away. It's only like a half-hour drive from here. So the 25-pound package, it's 34 inches by 24 by 13. One. It's a 25-pound package. I guarantee the console does not weigh 25. Most of that is gotta be shipping material. But anyways, I see people are on, so I'm gonna say hi. My name is Justin. Welcome to Fox and Robyn Recording. This is our channel. Come have coffee with us. We do these coffee time things. Just come hang. I know it's a weird time of year. We're in between two holidays right now. We're between Christmas and New Year's. But, you know, I take what I can get. That's for sure. Oh, look at that. That went up to 38. Our channel had a good year. We had a good year with the live streams. We had a good year with all of this stuff. We're still trucking. We're still trying to get monetized. We're basically just playing the watch hour game now, which we're not doing too bad, you know, per month. I'm trying to think of what, let's see, 2025 we did like 2,200. December we've done 206. So we keep trucking, and we will as time goes forward. And I didn't post anything in those days. Yeah, there's sometimes where I just, like, I'm going to post a short, and sometimes I post them every day, and sometimes I take a break from that, because I can't figure out what the heck to post. I'm like, what short to post? I've done everything else. So, I just sit here, drink coffee, talk to you guys. Live streams are a good thing when I can't figure out what I want to post. There's times where I just like, what to post? Oh, those are old. That's an old video. That's when my studio was upstairs. Oh, no, that was down here. Never mind. That's still an old video because I don't have those racks anymore. Or that configuration. So. With getting this new console for doing live shows, which will be good. You know, we'll be able to do bigger shows with it. Savings sound good. $1,000 round. That's great. Don't care. You know, I could have done just general shipping and got it here by Friday, but I have a show tomorrow that I want to use this console for. And New Year's is coming. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow ends the 2025 year, and I'm probably going to do a video on that. Hello, Alex Glenn. Probably do a video of like, hey, 2025, kind of like a best of type thing. My day's doing well, Glenn. It's doing real well. I'm just chilling in the studio here. Come have some coffee. My name is Justin, by the way. This is Fox and Robyn Recording. This is our studio. That's my organ, my guitar. This is all the studio that we're in. So, but we come, we hang, we chat. But it's nice to meet you all. You know, I really enjoy talking with all of you. Even if I'm talking to people who are trying to get me to say things that I'm not supposed to say. I call them trollers. But I still like talking to people. So, I used to not like that at all. But as I've gotten older, it's definitely gotten easier. Oh, no. No code. I need to look at something wrong. No code. There it is. I will find you. Rehome event pet. Oh, I could do it. Oh, because they do their calendar differently. Dude. I don't know why you put. I like having Sunday and Saturday on each end of my calendar, so I know where. That's how my week starts. My week starts on Sunday. So and then people do a different. I go somewhere else and I'm like, well, dude, I could do it as early as Saturday. Let's do that one. Dog. She's 2. Okay, but yeah, I'm doing well. Leave that open for right now. Gotta get rid of a dog, and I really don't want to get rid of her, but just we have too many and living situations. This chair can't quite figure out the height I want my chair to sit. Oh, well, thank you. Not a bad thing. Let's look at it. What does that look like? Felix the Rapper? That guy? I won't go that far. Maybe the hair. Not quite. Australian rapper. He's Australian? It's Australian? I don't know if that's a based in Korea. That don't make any sense. Anyways. People. But yeah, we got all y'all have watched our channel and stuff over the year. It's been great. You've helped us grow our channel. You've helped us by liking and subscribing. I can highly encourage you to continue doing that. Looks like we got a new one. Thank you. We couldn't do this channel without all of our subscribers. It's been kind of nice getting the the watch views up, the everything that we've just kind of done over the last few weeks. Okay, I've got some recording we're going to do today. Go back to analytics. That's gone way up. I like it. But yeah, we've got a recording we're going to do today, Mr. Ooh. Thank you. Get Satin. Immer. I don't know. I'm gonna go get Satin. Let's see. Maybe you have a real name. Go to channel. Dixon. Dixon. Thank you. I'm gonna call you Dixon because that's what your channel says. But yes, I do have a lot of tech here. I do have a studio here that I sit in and work out of most days, unless I'm doing live shows at places at various venues throughout northern Colorado, which is where we're based out of. We're based out of northern Colorado. We travel from anywhere from Denver to Cheyenne, and kind of the equal distance east and west. So I don't believe I ever said that. I know you the one who said we were gonna get that microphone in the audio on your face out. I don't know what I don't wear microphones on my face. Really don't like to. I really don't even like having them in my face. Oh, that one. Yes, I do remember now. I'm remembering more. Sometimes I just need a little more information. But yeah, that's cool. Hopefully that microphone worked out for you, Dixon. Yeah, hopefully that works out. Hopefully that whole thing works out for whatever you're doing, you're streaming, whatever that might be. That's good. Sometimes the cheap stuff sounds really good. Sometimes it doesn't. You kind of take a little bit of a gamble, especially if you're buying stuff that you don't know. I think that's a typo. You mean SM7B, yeah, which is similar to what I have. Yeah, there's a lot of knockoffs of those mics. So, do they sound better than the other ones? I don't know. Are they worse than the actual one? I don't know. I like my 7B. There's times where I've thought about getting rid of it and getting something different. I like having it for podcasting, but I don't do a lot of podcasting. I'm wearing my pajama pants because they're festive. Yeah, I'm wearing my pajama pants. I do that quite often in the studio here. Most of the time I'm just sitting here, and I'd rather be comfy. Sometimes I'll sit in my pajama pants and my slippers, and I'll work on songs because I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here and kind of relax, which I highly recommend everybody do. If you're comfy, if you're not comfy in your studio or whatever you're working in your office, if you're just not comfy, things just don't go as well. Like you're not as focused, you're not as like dedicated to what you're doing because you're worrying about other things that you're not comfortable about. So I'd rather just be comfy. Even if I'm on live stream here, I'd still rather be comfy. But I sit here, I relax, I drink coffee. Now, when I have a client come, if I have someone come in to record, come and sit here, I will definitely wear regular pants. Let's see. I would say if you have a little bit of a buzz, try a different wall outlet because it could be power in your room or building. It also could be, yeah, I figured it out. In her interface, I've done that. My thing will autocorrect that too sometimes. Interface could help. I don't know what you're currently using. If try, you can get like what is it like the Focusrite Scarlett. There's the Solo, the 2i2. You get one of those. Those are really good. I think they're even bus powered, so you don't have to plug them into the wall. You can plug them straight into your computer, and they'll power off your computer. But yes, someone says hello, Sunshine Kit. I can't read your things. So I'm gonna go to your channel and see if you have a better name to read. It says Curdy TV about a cat. Is a cat named Ringo and Curdy? I'm guessing it's about these two cats, which is yeah, that's kind of cool. But hello, you're doing well. Well, it all depends on the power in your building. If you have dirty power in your wall outlets, which means there's some kind of hum or buzz or the ground's not right, or you plug in something that kind of gives a weird hum, usually means you have dirty power, and that can affect your audio. That's why they make things like power conditioners. I've got a bunch of them in here that kind of condition the power here. I also have one that's a battery backup that also helps condition the power. I have multiple stages of power conditioning in here. I have one at the outlet that comes out of the outlet into my interface, which I haven't. Yeah, that comes into the battery backup, and the battery backup goes into three, actually four. There's four power conditioners. I'm gonna get a fifth one, I think, for the back of the room. They go around the room here that also help with the power. So, brand new house, it's a little better than that. It's like no. The thing is, I've had brand new. I've lived in newer houses that have issues with power. I lived in a house not far from here. It was one of the first houses, and it was a fairly new house, and it had a grounding problem on one of the outlets. They did. we got it fixed, but it was such a bad issue that it caused the outlet and switch and everything that was on that circuit to not work. Like you'd go flip the light on and nothing would come on, but you'd test the outlet, had an electrician come test the outlet, and he tested it. He's like, "No, there's power to the outlet, there's power to the switch, power to your light. When this, it's all working, but what's not happening?" So it comes to find out, I had a bad ground in the actual circuit box out where everything kind of comes into the house. So still happens. My parents built a new house. They've had a couple issues like that. It could be that you have a cable with a bad, maybe the cable to the microphone has a short in it. That can happen too. There's lots of different areas where these little things can happen causing buzzes. It could be that just that microphone being an inexpensive microphone doesn't have that great of circuitry in it and it causes a little bit of a hum. It just depends. But yeah, test your power, test your microphone cables. If you've got a decent interface, if you plug in something into your interface and you don't get the hum, like say you plug in something else, like your iPhone, and it doesn't buzz, or whatever, you plug in some kind of media player, like a computer, into that, and it doesn't buzz, and probably not the interface, it's probably a cable somewhere. So I would say do that. Plug it straight into the straight in USB-C cable into your computer. If that eliminates the buzz, do that. Especially if you only need like one input. If you only need one input, the interface can help you. Like you can buy one input interfaces that have like one microphone and like a headphone output and like monitor outputs. But if you're not really using it that way, like your speakers are already plugged into your computer, especially like gaming guys will just plug it straight into their computer. And then, I did that for a while. Actually, I did that when I didn't have an interface. I needed to do some mixes, so I just got a cable and I plugged the interface. I took the it was a split. It was like a 1/8 to XLR split into my speakers, and I just mixed that way for a while until I got a better interface or got something. It was a weird time. It was like I sold one interface and the other one didn't show up for another day or another like week, so I had some time where I needed to do that. But yeah, I'd highly recommend, if you don't need it, just plug straight in the USB. And hopefully that helps you out. And that helps me out from time to time when I can't figure things out. Just start with the least amount of things and start adding until because usually I do this with guitar pedals too. It's like, I got a hum somewhere. What's happening? Start going and piecing where that hum starts. And then once you figure out where the hum is at, you'll know what piece is causing that hum. Sometimes it's just a cable. Sometimes. So, because most microphone cables have 3 pins. You've got hot, you've got red. Let's go red, white, and green. So red and white, those are like your hot and cold, and then the green is your ground. That's in every mic cable. And some will have like more expensive pairs. They'll have like 4 pair. They call them 4-pair microphone cables. Basically, you have 2 sets of grounds in them that help make it more isolated, so you're not getting interference. But cheaper cables will do that. They'll hum. I buy a lot of the GLS cabling from Amazon. It's GLS Audio. I buy a lot of their cable, and that stuff's cheap and good, which is weird. But there's also stuff that you can buy, like Mogami cable, that's like $50 a cable, or stuff that's $100 a cable. And I'm like, I don't really need that. So I got a bunch of the other stuff, and it works great. I'm going to turn on my heater over here. Because it just feels a little dark down here right now. Okay, I'm back. I don't know about the Amazon basic stuff. Some of their stuff's good. Some of their stuff is eh. But the GLS stuff they're an actual company. They sell everything on Amazon. My hair is crazy this morning. They sell on Amazon, and it's about the same price. Actually, you can buy it in bundles even. So, I'm good for right now. You could send it to me, but I probably won't listen to it till later. But I'm sure it sounds fine, for your usage. Oh, we're down one. Darn it. We had a subscriber and we didn't. It happens. Subscribers go up and down all the time. Plus, right now it's not a good time for me to actually listen to it because it just does what it is. But 102 people are watching. Why does it say no? What are you knowing about? Unless you lost something. I've done that. Not there. Here. Where's the detail tracking? Boop. Yeah, it says it'll be here between 10:25 and noon. We'll see. We shall see. It's delayed at the and can't be delivered yet. We're trying. What? That doesn't make any sense. Because here it says it's on FedEx trucks. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, AMS? I bought this console from American Music Supply. So, the blue and white thing. This thing? This thing right here? Blue and white thing. My cup? Blue and white thing in front of me. It's got to be my warm audio compressor. The blue and white thing. I don't really have a blue and white thing. The only thing I have that is blue next to it, the one right in front of your keyboard. This thing? This is a power conditioner. It's really, this is an outlet. It's a bunch of outlets. This thing right here. This thing above it is a different piece. I'll kind of just flip it. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. Turn this around here. So that's my computer screen, as you can see. So the live wire thing, this thing here, is power. All it has is an outlet. That's it. The thing above it is a monitor controller for my speakers, and that's a high-end one. And then the thing above that is a compressor, and then another power conditioner. There's two. One is, this bottom one is for my computer and stuff, and all of my peripherals, including that thing. And then the top one is for all the gear. So, so yeah, that's what that is. So, yeah, that's kind of my center channel. And then I got this thing here in front of me, which is another compressor, and I got another one next to me. They're just audio units, but I've got a Dangerous D box. That's what that silver thing was. It's a monitor controller. It's also a summing bus. No, it's back there. It's right there. Drum set's right there. Right there. If I can, I can't do this. It's right there. It's back there. That way. I can't do it. Yeah, it's here. It's always here. I've just seen a different angle. So it's still here. I won't ever get rid of that kit. I don't have a reason to get rid of it. I've kind of narrowed the studio down to a few things that I'm going, like, that are essentials. Like what's in the desk in front of me. A rack over here. I have another rack that is completely empty that I got to figure out what to do with. If I'm going to do anything with it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. I've got an amplifier in it right now. So, yeah, it's just the other side of the desk. You're just seeing the wall, this wall, instead of the wall that's over here. I have a lot of microphones. I have somewhere around like 40 to 50 different microphones around here. So you're seeing one right there. That one on the stand, right there. You can kind of see it in the background. That is a Warm Audio WA-47 Junior. That's inappropriate. Did I report it? Yeah, I'm gonna report that one because that's really inappropriate. Where did it go? Yeah, it's gone. Cool. The one right here. So you're asking about price here in the same thing. See one. I also see the one right beside you. I have a couple right beside me, but first this one here, this WA-47 Junior. I like them. They're $300 a piece. They're really good quality, really good build. I actually have a lot of Warm Audio stuff. I have this one here on the floor. This one here. This is, I have a bunch of these two. These are the WA-14s. They're a 414 clone. I use those for guitar amps and various room mics. Yeah, I think it's super inappropriate. They got put in timeout. Why am I not seeing any of my? I got on my phone, but I'm not seeing them here. Oh, here we go. Awesome. I think that's. I don't know. I don't know if to put you in timeout yet, but that wasn't very inappropriate. What was I going to do? To your computer in it, and you have to put. Yes, but they tend not to sound as good as an actual acoustic kit. Now go lie down. Go lie down, Dish. Go, buddy. Go lie down. Acoustic kit will always sound a lot better. No, I don't. I don't do moderators. I don't allow them unless you're sitting in the room here and I can actually talk to you face to face. I won't do moderators, especially on my channel. Even cheap I've even used cheap microphones on a drum kit, and it still sounds better than an electric kit. Now, if you buy one of the really high-end electric kits, because the feel's not the same. If you buy the ones that are just the rubber mats, everything's rubber matted. Those ones tend to not respond the same, because a drum head will give as you hit it. It gives and resonates at the same time, where the rubber pads don't do that. They're just a trigger. And there's a lot of guys that'll take their electric kits, and you can buy them. They're made by D-Drum. They just mount to the drum, the acoustic drum, and you still get the acoustic drum with the trigger. And those work fairly well, but you have to get to get really good sounds, you have to get really good samples. So, carbon fiber head. Carbon fiber? Does it give? Does it stretch? I'm gonna look at this. Carbon fiber drum head. Carbon fiber drum head. I know they make carbon sticks. They make the mesh heads, like those ones, and those work well on electric kits. If you have those on your electric kit, that'll give you a little bit more. Oh yeah, the marching band ones are carbon fiber. That's true. What's this? Yes, I did. I got paid an invoice the other day, and it didn't make any sense. Next, let's go to my account. Yeah, they do make carbon fiber ones for Mark. I see Evans makes one, but those are. You can give them a 14. No, you can't. But you can. Never mind. Yeah, those are great. They're designed not to break, but an electric kit just doesn't sound the same. Okay, thank you, Talmadge. I'm snare head broken. It was like 150 heads, so I bought a 200. I have rarely broke the bottom snare head. Usually what that means, if you broke the bottom one, is it's too tight. That's what usually that means. But yeah, still, like the mesh ones. There's a kit, one of the venues I work at down in Denver, and they've got an electric one that looks like a real drum kit, like it has the shell look and everything, but everything's just electric. And that one feels better, but it still doesn't feel like an actual drum kit because it doesn't. There's no resonation that happens, so it's just like thump. If you would take your ears out, you hear it, and it's just a thud. There's no. So. Yeah, if you tighten your bottom on an acoustic kit, if you tighten the bottom too tight, that air pressure because air pressure moves down when you hit like a snare. When you hit it, both of those heads move at the same time, right? They go like this. But if this one's too tight and this one's loose, and the air pressure goes down, it can't handle the air pressure and it snaps eventually. And I've seen drummers do that. I have not done it, but I've seen a drummer snap the bottom head a couple times because they had them just too stinking tight. So. And I have seen drummers where when they put the drummer on the stand, they offset it just a little bit and sat that little prong that hold, like there's like cups that go around the edge of the drum. And if you set the head on that drum and you're hitting it, it eventually will snap that way too. Yeah, that happens. Or uneven tightening. If Dish, will you go lay down? Go lay in your chair. Dish, go. Go lay down. Go lay down. You don't need to be in my butt, dog. Go lay down. So yeah, I don't tighten my drums that tight. I actually have a thing that I use sometimes when I'm doing. I use this more on bottoms than I do actually tighten the tops. But this is called a drum dial. Get a little closer, you can kind of see it. It's called drum dial, and as you press, it has this little thing that goes up that tells you the tightness, the pressure of your drum. So, and there's a little thing that goes with it. I gotta find the paper. If not, I need to reprint a new one. It'll tell you, like, if you have it set, if you put it on here and it goes to like here, that's snare and that's kick drum. You know, there's different things that it tells you to do. That's great that you can lift to 250, but lifting and twisting, lifting is this way, twisting is this way. Those are two different motions. You use two different muscles. Just let you know that. But yeah, it still says it's coming at 2:15. So my wrist is very strong. Good for you. But still, grip is another thing. Don't over tighten your drums. Just don't over tighten them. Same with mic stands. Don't over tighten your mic stands either. I get into venues and I'm like trying to get a mic off of a stand and getting a mic clip off the stand. And they're just plastic, so if they're on there too tight, you can just twist them right off. I've seen it happen. So I hate it when that happens. You get there and I'm like trying to undo that with the drum. So yeah, don't hit your drums too hard either. Don't beat your drums. Beating, so yeah, don't hit. That's another key thing. Don't hit them so hard. Actually, if you hit a drum too hard, it will choke the drum. It'll choke the sound of the drum a little bit. And sometimes that's a cool effect, but if you're constantly doing that, one, you're gonna go through drum heads like crazy. My drum heads I change a couple times a year. I actually haven't changed these in about a year. I need to, after all the playing they've gotten the last few months. We have to do that. And marching band, it's on a carbon. You have to beat your drums in marching band. I don't feel like that's. I feel like your teacher needs to teach you how to play drums better. You don't have to beat them. Now, a marching drum works differently than like a snare drum on a kit. Like a marching snare drum works way differently than a snare drum on a kit. So. And. But still, though, it's like you hit them hard. That's fine. And you're probably also using marching drum sticks, which are like using dowel rods. Cheers, go fast. Hope you're doing well. I got a dog barking that needs to come in. Well, if they're putting microphones on your drum as you're doing marching, they have microphones on your drum while you're playing marching, and it's still not loud enough in the stadium. That's not on you. That's on the engineer of that stadium. We have some not troll. Yeah, not today. No, we actually have a real conversation going on today. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in there, Go Fast. It ain't work with the sound. It's stuff like that they're really not good at. Yeah, I work with a lot of stadiums or a lot of places that are like that. We can't get our drums to sound good, and you're like, well, turn the gain up on the channel for one. So, how you doing? Go Fast. That's how I'm doing. I'm doing quite well. I actually need to go let a dog in. I can hear him barking. Plus, I'm out of coffee. I might make another cup of coffee real quick. So I might go let my dogs, and I'll be right back. Patience of a second grade teacher. Thank you. I'm gonna go make some coffee, and I'm gonna be right back. I gotta let the dogs out. Are we in? That's better. Dogs are back inside, and I got a new cup of coffee. Some people have lived Beatles' center life. They're biggest fans, and the spelling goes over their heads. Lived and died, not knowing it's almost a joke. The who? The huh? Yes. How does a procrastinator say goodbye? Later? Okay. I don't know if that's a joke. It could be a joke. Ah! Beat less. Lost. Settle for Ringo Starr. Actually, they didn't lose him. He just like moved on to something different. About the time they all got deported when they were in Germany. Um, I saw it. I read the comment. It's a bug cut. It's funny. Fab Four. Anyways. Okay. What do I do for work? Ah ha ha, that's funny. Now we're getting into jokes, huh? Have I seen Pete Best like recently? Is he still alive? Is Pete Best alive? Is Pete Best still alive? He played from 1960 to 1962 and was replaced by Ringo Starr, leading to his legacy as the What If Beatle. I'm reading this from basically AI here. Dismissal with grace. That's his retirement from performing due to personal reasons. Yeah, that's. Yeah, it was often known as the fifth Beatle, Pete Best. He worked in civil service. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I had the Pete Best band in the 1980s. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's still alive. He's 84. So, why did the mom? Didn't call her yesterday. What an evil game to play. Yes. But we got 2 people watching, 2 people commenting. It's probably the same 2 people who are watching. But we're grateful for everybody who's liked, comment, watched, and subscribed. Don't forget to do that if you haven't. For those who watch our show or watch this and don't actually do that. You mean the hokey pokey? Okay, you need to go lie down, bud. Go lie down, Dish. Go. Go find the boy. Go find Todd. Anyways. We got stuff to work on today. I probably should turn on that. I'm still waiting for things to show up. It's like using has been delayed. I doubt it. It says it's on delivery for truck. On truck out for delivery. Put a sock in it. Very funny. We're getting funny today, huh? I'm not really up for jokes. I'm actually not very much awake at the moment. That's the second cup of coffee. Yeah, I'll work on his stuff. I'll get his stuff done, which was almost done yesterday. And then I was like, nope. Hardware insert number 1. The following plugins were made active. Okay, no. What? Insert 1? Where? Maybe it's... Oh, you know, I bet it's on drum. Let's show those. Yep. Can I remove it? Actually, I'm just going to delete this because we don't need drums. Let's go delete. Delete. It's been inactive because it's been hidden. I made it inactive. So, but drinking coffee. I've got 3 people watching. But like I said, if you watched our channel and haven't hit the like and subscribe, please do so. We got a lot going on. I think I'm gonna shoot a video today that is a wrap up of 2025 for us. Just kind of a hey, this is what we did this year. But I will probably put on real clothes to do that. Hopefully I can do that before people come because I want it to go out tomorrow. I think. Yeah, sounds good. Tomorrow sounds right. Oh, messages. I got messages. Trying to... Hi, Creeley Gaming. Please do. Please do what? Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe, people, if you haven't. I don't know what that means, go fast. I've never heard that. But I also don't know about trade winds or trade routes. A lot of that's changed over the last millennia. So see if this says, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, it says out for delivery. I had another thing. Joe, your driver Joseph is on the way. Let's see if he shows up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I doubt it. I really do. But it could show up by noon. If it shows up by noon, that'd be even better. But I had one thing, text message was like, hey, your thing has been delayed. And I'm like, why? Put that in there. Schedule, yeah. Okay. Okay. This one, I don't know. I gotta figure out what this is for. And I can't. I'll figure that out later. I gotta figure out how to get back into it. We learned them all, but I don't remember them. Well, thank you for liking, subscribing, and have fun making dinner. I don't know where you're at that you're eating dinner, but maybe you mean lunch. Before your retail gold mining, we learned about gold mining, about the 1849 gold rush, but that's really all we learned about gold mining. School is not preparing you for life, that's for sure. Ooh, barbecue chicken and rice. I like barbecue chicken. I got a air fryer for Christmas, and I found there's a recipe in there for doing air fried barbecue chicken. I want to try it. I don't have any chicken to try it with right now, but I do eventually want to try it. So just have to see. Save on, yeah, I don't need those. The Ninja Air, mine's a Cuisine Art. I feel like the Ninja Air one. Air Ninja. How did you spell crisis? I can spell. Oh, you mean the crispy one, probably. The crispy is probably the one you were talking about. Yeah, mine's like a full-on, like, I could cook a pizza in it. It's about this wide. You know, it's pretty good size. You mean the crispy, the air crispy. It's probably the one you're talking about. So, yep. Air Pro, crispy Pro. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's like almost the width of my actual oven. So, I like it. It's Cuisine Art. It's got all sorts of modes. It's got a dehydrator mode in it, where I can dehydrate. I can make dehydrated fruit that I do want to try as well. Oh, Coffee Time Live has gotten 69 views. That's great. So, but I might hop off here. It's been about an hour. That's about what we do these streams for. They're about an hour long. You can still watch them. I think they post the next day. I think it posts the next day. I'm not sure when these post. It's either the day of, or like later this afternoon it'll post, or tomorrow. I know for sure tomorrow. Kill me. Well, I'll just learn to spell. I don't know. I feel like there was an age where spelling was a little more like a thing, and now it's like, oh, we have autocorrect. We'll just use autocorrect. But I do have some things I need to work on today. I need to work on this mix to get it out. We might have text messages. Your order is out for delivery today. I know it is. I know it's out for delivery. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I was a kid, going through school, spelling was like very important because we didn't have autocorrect. Autocorrect did not exist when I was a kid. Whiteout was your autocorrect. Um, it's only landing on. You can't turn it off. You can't turn off autocorrect. Cannot really, not fully. And you were born at 2000. When you were born, I was like I was in middle school when you were born. Um, I was 13. 2000? That can't be right. Yeah, I was 13 in 2000. Um, I was a teenager. But yeah, I'm older than Google. I was born before Google was a thing, before Google was even Google. Google was founded in 98. I was like 11 at the time. I was born without the internet, actually. Without, we didn't have the internet. And I remember when computers were starting to become a thing. So, old as dirt to say, yeah, I guess. I guess I am. I'm okay with that. I grew up in a house where we still had a rotary. We actually still had a cabled phone. We had a cabled phone until I was probably, oh geez, when did we get? Oh, probably 2001. I only look 30. Well, I'm not though. I'm a lot older than 30. I'm actually pushing 40. What was the thing I said? The thing that it was if you were if you were th- if you were born in the if you were born in the 80s, you lived through 5 decades and haven't been 40 and not even 40 yet. Because I've lived through 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s, and now we're in the 20s. So almost 5 decades, and without being 50, without actually being 50. What? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm leaving that alone. But like I said, I got some stuff I got to work on. My phone's about to die. I need to go charge it. I usually charge it before I come down here, but I need to see what my kids are doing. I need to clean the house up. We need to finish. We're doing some major cleaning of the house upstairs. I need to do some cleaning down here because that's just how it goes. And um, yeah, just gotta see what's going on with our day. We got to clean the house. I got to clean the studio. I have a session at 4 today. I've got to figure out this one thing. I gotta see if my package is actually gonna show up on time. I feel like it is though. Um, because I got an email earlier saying your thing has been delayed. It's not, but and then it's like you said it wasn't supposed to show up till like 3 o'clock today, and now it's gonna be here 12:25. 12:20. It said between 10:25 and 12:25, which means it's on a truck somewhere out there doing stuff. Ooh, let's see what's gonna find. I didn't have a flip phone. I didn't get a phone till I was 16, and it wasn't a flip phone. And I'm not. I'm gonna show that because that's not really a bad thing to say. The side of it and not the other side. Yeah, people would put it in their. Girls did that, but I didn't have a phone until I was like 16. So, and even then, I still didn't really like. It wasn't really a thing. Cool. Well, hopefully that goes well for you. I'm sure there's people that did that. I didn't. Just put it in my pocket. Now I put my current phone in my back pocket because it's too big to fit. Who knows I put my phone? That dog. I don't know what her deal is. I'm gonna go deal with dogs. I'm gonna go deal with kids. I'm gonna clean our house. I'm gonna eat breakfast because I haven't done that yet. Yeah, not really. Not really. If it starts at 6, if it's 6 o'clock here, I'll probably still be working. And I'm really not a big sports person either. So, sitting inside of my little cubicle. Oh, I'm sorry that you have a cubicle you work in. Couldn't do it. Tried, couldn't do it. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go see what dogs are doing. I'm gonna make breakfast, clean the house, do that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. I am Justin. This is Fox and Robyn recording. We hope you have a happy new year, and we'll see you in the new year. And if I didn't see you today, good morning, good evening.